Love MMA and BKFC fight fans. I am with a real legend tonight. Legendary coach and boxing trainer, Joe Burns. Joe, an honor and a privilege. Thanks for joining me tonight. So, what do you think of this whole bare knuckle thing?
Actually, hey, I was being a boxing coach. This goes back before the gloves. This is a 100-year-old sport plus. And this is where all the great social media via Facebook and everything else wasn't even invented. It was a social gathering of people from around the country. When a boxing event took place, that was huge. Bare knuckle back then in the day, they would go 75, 80 rounds. And that was crazy. And they would follow, you know, it went to 3-4 days. But now, you know, regulations and everything, it's 12 rounds, you have gloves, you know. But now, this sport is going back to the original. It's like caveman, you know, you have to fight for what you want to get, you know, and who is going to step in your way, you have to, you know, do what you got to do. So that's what I'm talking about here compared to like regular boxing, you know, and that's how the form of it's like called the sweet science, because you put gloves on now, you know, but back in the day there was no gloves. You were bare knuckle fighting, all those great champions, all the Irish, all the Italians, everybody. Americans, but this is what they did back in the day, man, you know, pop. They fought this way. Now, sweet science is this way, so.
You've been in boxing for a really long time. I am a bare knuckle fight fanatic. I don't know what happened to me, but I can't get enough of it. I feel like it's the purest sport there is. Are you surprised at the popularity of the sport because you have such a boxing background?
Oh, no surprise. Well, again, that's what I say. It's the original form of boxing was bare knuckles. So bare knuckles, you know, so everybody, hey, you want to mess with me? Okay, let's go at it. There was no gloves, there was no nothing. You settled as gentlemen. You shook each other's hands, and you went about your day. You became friends. Now, in these days, you guys pull out a gun. Oh, you shot, you know, you kicked my butt, whatever, you know, you assaulted me in high school, or you know, you dissed my girlfriend by looking at her. Come on, man, are you kidding me? Life's a little more, you know, harder than that. You have to say, forget the guns, forget all that bull crap, man. Shake each other's hand like they did in the old days. Hey, that's how you learn to box. The guy beat you, you shook his hand, you learn from him, and then you come back and you beat him. So that's how it happens, you know. So, but, you know, no violence in it. Just be gentlemen about it, you know. Hey, okay, you got me. Square and fair. Okay, but I don't need to retaliate with weapons or any of that garbage. Just go out there, shake the man's hand, okay. And you know, it's a good message to send out to people. It's like, hey, in this day and age with social media, everybody criticizing everybody. Hey, man, you know, have a little more compassion, a little love. You know, let's extend their hand. Hey, man, how you doing? The only time I say you want to help somebody, you better, or put somebody down, you better or somebody's down, you better make sure you're helping them up, pulling their hand and helping them up. You know, that's why if you look down at somebody, you better make sure you're pulling them up to help them up. That's
good point, good point. Right? Now, I know we're not supposed to pick favorites, but you do need to name drop here a little bit. Come on, buddy.
No?
Yeah, come on. Just tell people who you've trained here. You don't want to tell me. Am I going to get you in trouble now? But I think you should say, no, I'm going to get you in trouble. All right, we'll just cancel that question, right?
Okay.
All right, we'll just cancel that question because I'm going to get in trouble if I ask him that question.
You know, you won't get in trouble because you know what? Miami's a mecca. Miami is a mecca, and Fort Lauderdale is a mecca for guys that are in the Midwest. They want to come down. They want to train in the heat. They want to get that. If you're training for Las Vegas or, you know, New Jersey, you want to get that heat in you, you know, help a little weight off, you know, just to feel good, tune up. You know, Miami's the place. This is it. I had my brother and I had the 1996 Olympic boxing team down here, and that was down at Dinner Key.
Legend! Hello, legend!
And we fought the Russians. It was unbelievable. In the place, it was magnificent. It's shocker. We beat the Russians, and a lot of people want to see Floyd Mayweather, which he didn't get the fight that night, but for the 96 Olympics in Atlanta, it was quite a spectacle for Miami.
But you did give me an idea for a really maybe good question. If you had to choose two boxers that were going to come over to bare knuckle and you could make a dream match, who would it be?
Dream match. It would be Oscar De La Hoya and Julio Cesar Chavez.
Ooh, fans, I like that. You're giving me, as they say in Miami, piel de gallina, which means, I think, goose pimples. Oh, yeah. Before we go to the show, is there anything else you want to add?
Yeah, in their prime, though. You know what? You know what? to be honest with you, I can't name those two guys. I mean, I did, but there's just so many great fighters. My dream, I mean, I would leave out, I would disrespect Sugar Ray Leonard, I would disrespect, you know, all the great Olympic fighters that we all grew up in love with. And to say that, no, I can't say. I love Oscar. Don't get me wrong. He's awesome. He's awesome. He's awesome.
All right, we're waiting for you, Oscar.
Yeah.
Waiting for you. Thank you so much for your time, sir.